Allah Azza wa Jal says, كُلَّمَا أَرَادُوا أَن يَخْرُجُوا مِنْهَا أُعِيدُوا فِيهَا وَقِيلَ لَهُمْ ذُوقُوا عَذَابَ الْحَرِيقِ. Think of the creators of hopelessness in this world now dealing with hopelessness in that world. Every time they think they're about to escape hellfire, أَرَادُوا أَن يَخْرُجُوا مِنْهَا. Imam al-Qurtubi rahimahullah describes it as a punishment that will burst them to the top of a flame, and they will see what appears to be an escape. And at that point, they would be struck by the gatekeepers of hellfire and returned 70 years into a pit, 70 years deep within hellfire, struck down and told, ذُوقُوا عَذَابَ الْحَرِيقِ, taste instead the punishment of the flame. And so you can imagine the consistent and perpetual hopelessness that every time they think they're getting out, they actually go deeper in. Just when they thought it was over, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shows them that you're just getting started. And indeed, there are people who deserve to be in that state. Otherwise, al-adl would not put them in it. The one who is just, subhanahu wa ta'ala, would not put them in it. And so there's a state of hope followed by hopelessness. And one of the greatest means of torture in this life is when you give someone the hope of relief and then you increase the trial, you increase the test and the torture upon them. Because the emotional sentiment, you're on guard when you're in a state of trial, but you let your guard down. And so when you increase the torture, you don't have the same tools, or at least they're not kindled as immediate as before, to see yourself through that. And the Prophet ﷺ said about hellfire that the person who has the least punishment in hellfire will have a stone in their shoe that will go through and boil what is in their bodies until it reaches their brain, and then they will be restored and it will come back and be over and over and over again.